What is love? Love is wanting to see other people be their best, really legitimately from your heart, and caring about them. And that doesn't mean sympathy. Sympathy has nothing to do with love. When you're sympathetic to someone and something they don't like happens to them, and you're like, "Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry they did that to you, you poor thing." I think that's about the worst disservice that you could possibly do to them, because that's pushing forth a narrative in their head that other people can do things to them instead of it just being them that does things to them. So if other people could do things to you, then who holds the power? Is it you or other people? Who holds the power to make things happen? Is it other people? Yeah, it's other people. But if only you could do things to you, and other people can only offer, and you're the one who could accept or decline the offer, now who holds the power? You have all the power if that's the case. But if something bad happens, that means it's not all your fault because the other person offered it in the first place, but it's certainly not all their fault. It's like a 50-50, like even split. And who could you control? You can't control them, you can control yourself. So it could feel like it's all your fault, and that's why that victimness is there. It's to protect you from that feeling of, oh no, I did this, I feel awful, I feel worthless, I'm so dumb, or whatever. It's to protect your emotions and your feelings from that. But will it protect you and your life on your journey? It'll do the exact opposite. Okay? So, and I've seen it. I've probably seen it in hundreds of people at this point. And what it does is it eats at every part of your life, and it destroys it. And it destroys you, and it destroys the people you interact with, because you become this thing of destruction. You take away, you don't give life when you have the victim consciousness, the victim mindset. When you start taking responsibility for everything, when you see every single thing that happens to you as something that you created, when you say that nothing can happen to you unless you created it, unless you agreed to it, then what happens is you become a light. Instead of a light eater, you become a light in the darkness. And you take all your power back. Okay? It depends on how much you embody it, but if you fully embody it with every fiber of your being, then you take all of your power back. Nobody has any power over you because you're the decision maker. If anything happens to you, that means a decision was made. You're the only one who could have made that decision. So you're the one who created that. So if you can take full responsibility and embody that nobody can do anything to you, ever, nobody can do anything to you, then you become the most powerful thing there is in the world. And to tell you the truth, I think that's what you are. I think you're the most powerful thing in the world. And the only person who can give that power away, because it can't be taken away. Nobody could take that from you, but you could not have it. And the reason you do that is because you gave it away. And when you're in a victim consciousness and you're thinking, this person did this to me without my consent or without my agreement, then what you're doing is you're giving that power away. And that power is the most powerful thing in the world. So you're more than welcome to give your power away. It's your choice. But you're also welcome to keep it and stay the most powerful thing in the world. It's not going to be easy because we've been conditioned into thinking that we're weak. We've been conditioned into giving our power away and making ourselves weak. But if you want to become powerful, then you can do it. Okay? But you're not going to do it because of anything other than yourself. All right? It's about your choices. That's all that this entire realm's about. It's about your choices. So, if you can embody that, if you're having a miserable time, it's because of your choices. And if you're having a wonderful time and a wonderful life, it's because of your choices and you created that. Then, then I think that sets you free. It sets you free and you retake your power. You can retake your power at any time because it's not from something outside of you, it's all from inside of you. Okay? You can give it all away at any time and you could retake it at any time. The choice is yours, and that's what this realm is. It's the choice is yours. All right? Choice is yours. That's it. Make whatever one you want. Let's talk about how everything's an offer. So, if something happened to you and at some stage you could have avoided it, then yes, it was an offer. So, if lions are coming to eat you, they're running at you, they're an inch away from your face, at that point, is it an offer for those lions to eat you? No, it's not an offer anymore because you already agreed to it. And you might have agreed to it when you step close to the lion's territory, or when you went anywhere close to their territory, without, a robot suit or a bunch of friends by you to fight the lions off. And you don't need to know that you already formed that agreement there at that stage. You don't need to be cognizant of the agreements that you are forming, but you are forming them all the time, and everything is an offer. And if it happens, that's because you agreed to it. So let's say you're walking down the street and some guy is sneaking up behind you. He's going to rob you of all your money. Well, at that point, let's say at this point it's still an offer. So how could you um how could you decline the offer? Well, if you would have had martial arts training or some kind of physical training in the past, then you could just kick that guy's butt when he's trying to rob you, and then nothing happens, then you decline the offer. If you had not done that and you feel fear and you freeze up and he robs you, well, you just accepted the offer. Doing that accepts the offer. Okay, it was only ever an offer. If you are a really fast runner and you can run away, you just decline the offer. If you're not, and you can't run away fast enough, or if you just don't run away fast enough, you just don't do it, you're afraid or something, then you accepted the offer. And let's say you can't run, okay? Well, let's say you're in a wheelchair. Well, this could still be an offer. Like, why are you going down a dark alleyway where there could be robbers when you're in a wheelchair without anybody around you? By doing that, you accept any offers that come your way to be robbed. You've already pre-accepted them yourself by your agreement. Okay? But by going around with two big bodyguards or whatever, something like that, who cares? Doesn't matter the specifics, I mean, then you've declined some of those offers. I'm not going to say every one of them, every offer to be robbed, but you certainly declined some of them. Okay? So if I say to you, man, you sure do look stupid today, how does that make you feel? Well, it makes you feel however you agree to feel because it's an offer, and there are many offers in that. There's the offer for you to feel bad about yourself. There's the offer for you to feel totally fine about yourself. There's the offer for you to not even have heard it. There are many offers within that, what I just gave out into the world. By saying that, I just like spat out a bunch of offers toward you. And of course, what could you do with them? You could decline or accept. Okay, so the offer to feel bad about yourself comes your way. If you feel bad about yourself because I said that, you didn't feel bad about yourself because I said that. Actually, you felt bad about yourself because you accepted my offer of saying that. It's not anything that I did that made you that way. It's what you felt when I said that made you feel that way, what you thought. Okay? So then that offer comes at you to feel bad when I tell you you're stupid, and you just decline it, and you think in your head, what is this guy talking about? Is this guy trying to hurt my feelings or something? I know I'm not stupid. So, if this guy's trying to hurt my feelings, that would be pretty dishonorable. I wouldn't appreciate that. I think this guy might have some problems. So, um, obviously, you don't have to think those exact thoughts, but those are just some examples of what may or may not go through your head if you decline that particular offer. Okay? And again, multiple offers coming at you at once, offers flying at you in all directions. Okay? So, is it realistic for you to be able to decline all offers that would cause you discomfort? Well, at the stage that we're all at here, I'm going to say no. Am I going to say it's impossible? No, of course not. I think it would be very arrogant for me to say anything is impossible. Just judging from what I've seen. Not trying to make a claim about that. But, all right, so is it possible that nothing of harm will ever come to you? Absolutely, because you always, no matter what situation, you can decline that offer unless you've already accepted it, okay? Because, like, if a fist is this close to your face and it's traveling forward, can you decline the offer at that point? No, but because you've already accepted it, okay? You could always decline any offers that you haven't already accepted, okay? So let's say that if you didn't decline the offer, in 30 seconds, there would be a tiger raining down from the sky that would attack you. Okay? So at this point, it's still an offer. But if you don't do anything to decline that offer, then boom, you've accepted it. Right? And that just ties into our silence is agreement thing. So if you do nothing, that's your agreement. That's how it is in law, for entertainment purposes only, of course. Not giving anyone advice on law. It may or may not be true. This is just my understanding. For entertainment purposes only, that's how it is in law. If you're silent, you acquiesce, you agree to whatever they want. Because, I mean, if you're just standing there, people could do whatever they want to you. That's how it works. That's how the world works. If you don't have anything to say, if you don't say anything, then it's going to be presumed that you don't have anything to say. People don't have to wait around all day waiting for you to say something if you don't say something, okay? So you gotta form those agreements yourself. And if you do nothing, it's passivity. If you're passive, you do nothing, then um, that's the same thing as agreeing. It's the same thing as doing something, agreeing to whatever is being offered to you. All right, and don't get it misconstrued to think that you need to decline all offers that come your way, or that it would be a good idea to decline all offers that come your way, and especially not the ones that cause you physical discomfort. Those could be some of the most valuable offers of all, in many cases, the most valuable offers of all. But it's about what you want to put into your life. Okay? If you're like David Goggins, then you go for all the physical discomfort and you become one of the most strong-hearted men to ever walk the face of the earth. And if you don't want that, then that's not wrong. That's fine. I don't think it's wrong. I don't think many people are going to think it's wrong. It's not wrong, okay? So it's about what you want to put into your life. It really is a choose your own adventure book. You are the creator, you're the authority. You make the agreements, you create what you experience. All right? So again, if you embody that if you're experiencing hell and you created that, you create your heaven or your hell. It's you. Things happen, offers come your way, you create heaven out of them or you create hell out of them. If you're experiencing hell, it's because you agreed to experience it. If we could become aware of those agreements that we're forming, how we've formed them, and how we do not form them in the future, then we learn how to take our power back. All right, then we become empowered, then we become the beings who we truly are. All all powerful, all right? Because we are all powerful, okay? Don't be fooled by this reality. We are everything. You are everything. I'm everything. All the beauty, all the hate. We made this world for ourselves, created it as the one consciousness in order to experience pain and hurt and misery and all of these challenges, all of these wonderful, beautiful experiences like those. And I wouldn't want it any other way. I think this is a great place, obviously, because I made it and you made it because we're all one, we're all the same creature. If you want to learn more about why pain and suffering are good things and the separateness between people and the division it causes makes the world more beautiful and not less, and how uh, it shouldn't be any other way. I mean, it could, that's fine, but that it's not a bad thing that it's this way. Watch Neon Genesis Evangelion. I would highly recommend that. I think it's a great show, and it really changed my perspective. Watch it and like really listen to it. Listen to the underlying messages. I just highly recommend it. And on that note, I'd like to end this off with a poem that I wrote. It's called "The One Poem I Can Remember." It goes like this. He wrote a poem, a spiraling, shaking poem, and he said there must be observation, so there he was. And he said, these are the walls, so you can pretend you exist. And he said, this is all you are, and this is all you can do, and trapped me in a moment, along a burning fuse, but I know I could do it all. And he said, this is someone different, so you can think they're beautiful, so you can have something to fight, so you could know day from night, but I knew it was just me. And he said, this is a hole, so you have something to fill, and this is your enemy, your teacher and your new beginning, but I knew it was just me, and I know that he's me too. This is my poem, and I wouldn't want it any other way, and I didn't want it any other way. And if you made it this far, omedeto, and see you on the next time.